Yo, what's up, guys? This is Shreyash, and I am currently pursuing my BTech in Electrical and Electronics Engineering, and then I'm in my first year. I have just recently completed my first year at NIT Tiruchirappalli. Uh, uh, the topic of today's video will be like I want you to explain like the different case scenarios in which if I would have been provided, and then how provided of choosing a good college in order to have a specific or a predefined future which I would desire of to have in my future. um, I would just try my best to give you an perspective of like how I try to look at the different things, and what are the different objectives that you must also look on, and get an idea like how you can select a good choice for yourself. So starting up with this, I would strongly recommend you to look into the previous prerequisite videos, like if you are new and you do not have any prior basic knowledge of how things are getting into it, and just the basic ones, like not too deep or something. So you should go and watch out some previous videos of mine or anyone in YouTube to have a basic of knowledge. So starting up today's conversation, if I would be in a situation to choose from, like we would be going from very bottom to a decent level and then into a good level. This would be a sequence of following up this video. So if I would be in a situation of choosing between two tier 3 colleges, then how would I choose? Two tier 3 colleges would be definitely local and private. So I would choose a college with less fees and with a CSIT branch, because if I'm in a situation that I won't be able to take a drop now, or like if I have already taken once back, or if my family is not allowing me to take a drop or waste or invest any one more year of me studying the same thing, then I would in that situation just take up any college with a low uh, fees, like very low or an affordable amount, that too, but in a CS or IT degree, apart from which my interest is, like even if I'm more interested into a mechanical one, but as of that pursuing a mechanical in a tier 3 college would be really not mentioning. So at any case scenario, I would be taking up the CSIT branch only. So now moving to the case 2, if I'm to choose from a tier 3 college top branch and a tier 2 low colleges, like not the tier 2 top colleges, the tier 2 low colleges with a low branch, like suppose I am from Chhattisgarh, so my home state is like NIT Raipur, and it is actually very good. In order to give you an idea, like the top packages going there is like 55 lakhs per annum for the CSIT branch. Even Google comes, Deloitte comes here to get recruit. So it's kind of a very good top tier 2 college, you could say. So in case if I'm getting any tier 3 college top branch like CSIT branch, and then I'm getting a tier 2 college of NIT Raipur or NIT Bhopal, anything. So if I'm getting NIT Raipur, suppose biotechnology or biomedical, which is supposed to be the lowest branch in comparison to the rank, not in comparison to knowledge or something, or the professionals teaching there, but in comparison to at what rank we get there. So it would be like I would personally choose, and you must also choose. I would recommend you, like not it's an obvious, but you should choose second tier college, that is NIT Raipur biotechnology or biomedical, for an example, like tier 2 college low branch, because the number of companies actually coming there would be really very high as compared to a tier 3 college. And if a companies are coming more, they would really open up your the job opportunities for the CS and IT branch to get into it, even from the low branches as well. There would be definitely some set off barriers of some companies not allowing the lower branch to sit into the placement, but the majority would be allowing it, and you should just be in a focus to like get any job available there with a decent package, and then just start working it. And then once you get into the flow, you can try switching up, and then you can actually on a long term basis, you can even go ahead of a IIT and undergraduate also. So this must be the uh, mindset if you got this situation. Apart from it, the tier 2 colleges will also be having facilities which would be really high. The exposure also, it would be really high, not actually enough, but anyway it would be relatively high. The referrals, the networking which you can make into a tier 2 college would be really high as compared to the tier 3 college, which makes it actually valuable. So moving on to the case 3, if I were to get a tier 2 college, like a good college with a decent branch, like in tier 2 college, if I'm comparing a good college with a decent branch but far away from my home, but a good college in my home, but that too with the CS or IT branch, like I am if you are a person who does not know which branch to take, then you should go on with the flow only, like how the ranking system works. Like first of all the CSIT, then the EC, then electrical, then mechanical, and all the according to the branches available there. So you should also focus if you are not keenly interested into particular one branches. If you are the one, then you should, the case scenario is different. You should choose, like in case if you are more interested into a mechanical branch, then you should if you have decided that you want to pursue a career, then you should choose a college, the best college available, at the bestest of the best college available, at which you can the mechanical, you can get mechanical degree. So your perspective or your mindset must be in that way working. But if you come into a normal in general crowds situation, then you should choose CS or IT branch, as in a general, like the companies coming and the placement statistics are relatively higher as compared to any other fields. So switching up from CSIT branch is also relatively easier, but if you are not choosing CSIT branch and going for some other electrical civil, even if you don't enjoy it, it's like a disaster. So if you get a case 3, then you should, if you are getting a case where you are getting, like if say I was getting tier 2, both tier 2 college like NIT Bhopal and NIT Raipur. In general, NIT Bhopal is actually good from NIT Raipur in terms of everything, the exposure, the tag, the number of companies coming there, the highest package is going there. But it's actually a little far away from my home. And if you consider, if I might, actually I was getting CSE there as well, but in case if I would be getting electrical there and if I would be getting NIT Raipur CSE, then my personal preference would be to get NIT Raipur CSE. Why? Just because of the placement. The prioritized reason of me selecting this thing is the placement, because what to say, the exposure or the networking or the referrals or the facilities for which I would be leaving NIT Raipur and going to NIT Bhopal is not that comparably high to the struggle which I would be making there by studying two things simultaneously, electrical also and then CS IT also there. So if I would be getting this thing, this opportunity, then I would be definitely picking up NIT Raipur CSE, because I know it's actually the placement is all really good. I'm just taking an example. I do not say like you go to NIT Raipur, but I'm just taking like if you're getting into NIT Kurukshetra or NIT Bhopal, some any relatable or analogical comparisons, then you should, how you should think of, how should you prioritize, because the expense which you are living here should not be actually greater than for what you are going there. It must be always the higher priority thing or the higher necessity thing which you should get attracted to. Now moving on to the next case scenario. If I were to get a tier 2 other state college, and my situation is like a little worse from the previous case, like if I'm getting an other state electrical circuital branch like electrical or instrumentation, something like that, then 2 are my home state college, EC or electrical. Like in case if I'm getting NIT Bhopal EC or EEE, something like that, in comparison to my home state college EC or EEE, something like that, then in that case scenario it's actually up to you what you want to consider. But if the college is actually very good, like if NIT Bhopal, if you consider the exposure, the thing which you will be getting there by talking to the seniors there present there would be actually worth it, then you can actually go into the distant, the more prestigious college also. But in case if you want to stay close to your home, and if the difference is not that major, like if the college which you might be going is not that comparably very high or prestigious, then you can actually go for your home state also. But now it's up to you, like it's clearly your bias or your personal favor and the comparison which you might be getting in your case scenario. Now moving up to the next case scenario, if you are getting a low tier 1 college or a top tier 2 college, like tier 2 is divided further into two parts, the top tier 2 and the low tier 2, and similarly with the tier 1 college also, the top tier 1 and the low tier 1. So if you are getting a low tier 1 with a top tier 2, then what should you actually compare with? So for reference, I could give you an example of like BITS Hyderabad, Goa, VIT, NIT Calicut, VNIT Nagpur. You can consider them into the low tier 1 colleges. And for the top tier 2, you can consider NIT Raipur, NIT Bhopal, NIT Kurukshetra, or some any other relatable colleges for your reference. So if you're getting like a low branch, like if you're getting VNIT Nagpur chemical branch, and then you are getting NIT Raipur CSE branch or IT branch or EC branch, or NIT Bhopal or NIT Kurukshetra, similarly analogical. So what would be the case scenario? What should be your mindset in order to select one? But again, so in my opinion, again here the placement scenario wins here, because the exposure which you will be getting there is not that great again, because like the return of investment which you would be putting in that 4 years, that too both financially and effort wise, would be really high of you struggling with the different and unknown branches of chemical or some non-circuitous branches of mechanical there into the low tier 1 colleges. And while if you would have worked similarly with the same effort into the top tier 2 colleges, you would have actually got into a very good placement which you have given you a mental peace, and then you could actually work on to exploring part by randomly watching like YouTube videos or YouTube tutorials, because nowadays everything is almost available onto internet, or getting reference from your seniors who are there into some top colleges. So in order to get a reference also, or in order to get a guidance also. So my decision would be clearly the top tier 2, like tier 2 top colleges, top branches, instead of low tier 1 colleges, low branches. That is like VNIT Nagpur Chemical versus NIT Bhopal CSE or NIT Raipur CSE. I would pick NIT Raipur CSE, and I would never say like it's bad if you are picking VNIT Nagpur Chemical, because it has own pros and cons there. But if my personal bias is asked, I would go for the placement, but I cannot even deny the exposure which is getting you can get there. Also one thing that some private colleges like VIT, SRM, KIIT, Bhubaneswar, I would actually not recommend you to go into such colleges. Like if you are having an option to go even into some non-circuitous branches of tier 2 colleges like NIT Raipur, Bhopal, you should go into that one, not into the VIT and all that colleges, even if you are getting a CSE branch there, because the return of investment which you put in 4 years is actually very less as compared to the thing which you can invest here, because here financially you would be investing less, you would be getting more time, you would be having less crowd, because in VIT, SRM, what will generally happen is like they would be packing up too many people and letting them go and then fight for the placements. I'm not completely in a position of that, but actually the case scenario which I have seen or heard from is not that positive, because that are the private colleges and they charge you like anything, but are not actually able to provide you with that return of investment, like getting you placed into that top quality colleges. I do acknowledge that many people from these colleges actually grab very high packages and do very good in their life, and there is no doubt in it, but in just my opinion, that's not the case with the mass population. So you please once go through it and be cautious about getting into a private college by paying very high fees there. Now moving on to the next case scenario, if you were to get a low tier 1 circuital branches and top tier 2 top branches, like in this case, for example, VNIT Nagpur CS, electrical or instrumentation, if possible there electrical suppose, and then NIT Bhopal or Raipur CSE, then what you would be picking then it's now completely up to you, because if you want a balance, then you can actually go for VNIT Nagpur electrical branch also, because that's a very good college. But in long case scenario, if you think, what my personal bias says is like go for the placement part, because exposure you can actually gain by yourself also, but the companies, the skills, the amount of time which you would be spending up learning different skills you should invest is actually into the CS or top branches like CSIT branches, and not like, even if you're not interested into electrical, then you need to study electrical again, and then along with it, if you want to prepare for placement, if your college is not getting that core branches coming into it and you're not interested into the core one, then if you want to switch to CSIT, then you again have to learn CSIT. So it would be really hectic in long term, and then you won't be getting a actual time to explore things for which you have taken or left the tier 2 college top branch for the exposure part. So you should be aware that like if you are getting into a college for exposure, like if you are getting an electrical branch and you are supposing to get an exposure, so it would be actually little less only as compared to any non-circuital or very CSIT branch students. Like they would be able to explore the things more easily, more less hecticness as compared to an electrical or some very tough branch guys. So you should take care of that thing. But if given provided me such chances, I would be definitely going for a tier 2 top colleges or top branches. But At the same time, I would definitely say that opting for a circuital branch in a low tier 1 college is also very good. Low tier 1 college would also include BITS, Hyderabad, uh, NIT Calicut, NIT Calicut, NIT Nagpur, and many other NITs also. And it's completely up to you. Now moving up to the next case scenario is a bit lengthy version. It's like um, if you were to choose between a mid tier 1, like if you are getting a top tier 2 top branches, or you are getting uh, top tier 1 colleges, not top tier 1, like the top 10 NITs, like the top 3 you keep it aside, and then the top 7 you keep it aside. You further segregate into two parts, like one part would be your top tier 2 colleges with top branches. Second part would be your uh, excluding the top 3, the next top 7 NITs with the circuital branches, and then third part will be the top 3 NITs, that is Sugatkal, Warangal and Trichy, with a low branch, or the fourth one will be IITs with low second generation or the third generation IITs with the low branches, very low branches. Uh, so in that case scenario, what would be actually worth it? Um, it's like, now it's completely up to you, because the thing which you are getting here, even if you choose anyone blindly, then you will be actually happy only at the end of the year. But in order to give you an insight, um, you need to think actually what's important for you. If it's the tag and the exposure part, but if it's just the tag, then you should definitely go for the IITs. Even if they are the low IITs, the tag of the IIT plays actually a very great role in actually providing you a steppage over another person to keep your views. Like if you are getting inducted into a job, the opportunity to talk first will be given to a person who is from IIT rather than an NIT or a tier 3 college. So that is the power of a tag. If you are more interested into that part, or if you are more into, like, you will be preparing for something else and you need that tag part for just as your identity, so if you are more into a tag part, you must go into IITs. But if you are more into the exposure part, then you can actually think of both IITs and the top 3 NITs with a low branch, because actually the top 3 NITs will be having more exposure as compared to the very low IITs, as compared to the third generation IITs. But more or less the things happening would be almost same there, because your branch would be really, like, not really, but comparatively very low there. So not to expect too much from the placement, but apart from it, everything would be very chill and very sorted, and you will be getting too much time to work on yourself, which is actually a very great part if you can get up. Then comes like the top, apart from the top 3 NITs, the next top 7 NITs, which can include NIT Allahabad, NIT Calicut, NIT Jaipur, NIT Nagpur. If you are getting a circular branch there, not NIT Nagpur, but if you are getting a circular branch in the top NITs, top 7 NITs apart from the top 3 NITs, like EC, electrical, or IT, something related to, if you are into that part, electrical or EC, in more into EC part, then you should actually are into the best place. I would say you can actually get the best of both worlds, like both exposure, both placement, and kind of a decent tag also. Like not a very good tag, but at least you will be able to say that I'm from an NIT and tag NIT. So you can actually get something, some of every world. So if you are not able to think from all these things, then I would definitely say, like, just go for the next top 7 NITs circuital branches, like EC. If you are, because your placement is also somewhat guaranteed and assured there. But if you are completely blank, then I would just say just go for the IITs, because if a person is in a situation that he does not know what he wants to do, in a very confusing state, then he must actually choose very top college, and even at a very low branch, because somehow he will manage to sort it out in the further coming years, and then finally he would be in a actually very good state. So if you are in a very confused, very don't know what to do, then just go blindly with the top colleges available, with a low, even with a low branch. And again, if you are into a person who just want a good placement, because a placement cannot be guaranteed, but you can actually enhance your possibility of getting a good one by picking up the top tier 2 top college with a top branch, like NIT Bhopal CSE, NIT Raipur CSE, again if you are more into the placement part. But if you do not know anything, just go for IITs. But if you want best of every world, go for the circuital one, that is the top 7 NITs after the top 3 one, and then go for top 3 NITs when if you want actually good exposure also. and the branch is comparably good. Like if you are getting a mechanical in top 3 mechanical in top 3 NITs, as compared to you are getting a metallurgy or biotechnology in a third gen IIT, then going into a top NIT would be actually very obvious choice for you, in order to remove that tag, because you would be getting a tag there into the top NITs also. But yeah, I would say that it would be little less, but it would be really sufficient for you to pursue a very good career in it. Now moving up to little further, then I would say, if a further more case comes to you, like if you have to go again into a top 3 NIT versus a very low IITs like IIT Bhilai, IIT Palakkad, Tirupati, or even IIT Jammu, then I would actually say going into a good NIT with a decent branch. Remember, a decent branch like a mechanical, or more or less a little less from mechanical. If it's from a circuital branch, that is obvious to go into the top 3 NITs. But in case if you are getting a very low branch into NITs also, then going into a second or third gen IITs with a low branch is actually good. Not IIT Jammu, I would prefer, because of the geographical and the political scenarios going on there. I am not in a way of provoking any bad thing or like bad impression, but just for namesake or my personal bias. But going into a third gen or a second gen IIT with a low branch, if you are getting a low branch there into top 3 NITs also, then IIT's low branch would be definitely considerable. Um, Now moving on to the next part, which I actually was troubled into in my JOSA counseling time, was that I was getting top IITs, like the top 10 IITs. I was getting lot the Bombay from Kharagpur onwards. I was able to get like low branches there, like agriculture or biotechnology or some biomedical or mining safety, and best of the best, if my luck would be very good, I might have got metallurgy 5-year course. But I was not very sure, like even I got it or not, I don't know, because I was very close up to it and I don't know it. So I was into that scenario. In the second generation IITs, or like in the first generation only in IIT BHU, I was able to get up to civil engineering or engineering physics, and in Gandhinagar I was able to get all those non-circuital the branches from lower than the mechanical part. Mm, Similarly, in IIT Dhanbad, I was able to get mechanical. IIT Bhilai, I was able, in third gen, talking about the third gen IITs, I was able to get electrical in Bhilai. Actually, I'm from Chhattisgarh, and Bhilai is near to me, so my parents were actually forcing me to go there. But I was able to get up to it. Um, and so yeah, like it was the case scenario. And in the NITs, I was able to get the best of the best. Was NIT Tiruchirappalli, that is NIT Trichy. I was able to get electrical and electronics there. In the Warangal, in Surathkal was also the same for me, like I was able to get triple E only there. And in Warangal also, the best case scenario, if I would have applied Warangal in CSAP, I would have get EC with some VLSI design there, which was recently introduced. That's why it was in a low, like you could get it in even at a higher branch there. But like I didn't apply for it, so I didn't know what actually happened. So yeah, you can say like in the both top 3 NITs, I was getting triple E only. Now coming to the triple IT Allahabad, which I was actually very confused, because triple IT Allahabad was something which was offering extremely good offerings. Like I was personally biased more into the placement part, so it was offering me um, good placement. Like the median package going there was approx 30 lakhs. 30 lakhs is actually very good. But 30 lakhs was their median package. Also, I would be able to work on CSIT, which I am little more inclined towards it, because of which I have been telling you till then, like go for a CSIT branch. Not because I'm personally biased, because I can see there is more relatively placement opportunities in general case scenario, not specifically for a particular person, but in general case scenario, CSIT would offer you actually more job opportunities. So Triple IT Allahabad was something which was actually attracting me, which was allowing me to work in the field which I always wished of working in. Also, he was offering me good package. Also, it was something like very good in terms of academic culture. I had also some seniors there, so I had actually talked with them. And the next thing which I was getting into the top tier, like second tier 2 colleges like NIT Bhopal, NIT Raipur CSE, NIT Kurukshetra CSE, something like that. So this was the case scenario which I was getting. So I was in a like tremendous dilemma that what should I choose, what would be the best case scenario for me. Like I was too much hurdled up thinking all those things, but the main thing which I did was that prioritizing my things. Like I prioritized that basically I would be actually happy at the end of the 4th year of my BTech if I would be having a good placement in my hand. So placement base was one of the key factors which helped me deciding to sort it out between the different uh, choices available for me. Apart from which I was not like into it because since I was getting an opportunity to have an exposure, I don't wanted it to go out waste. So like picking up tier 2 colleges with a top branch might not work this time good because I'm really getting some really good colleges like IIT Kharagpur, BHU Varanasi Dhanbad, or even NIT Trichy, Surathkal Warangal, Triple IT Allahabad. So I thought like going for a top tier 2 college with a CSIT branch might not work that good if I'm able to get an exposure here as well, which might be wrong because CSIT is actually something which I've always thought of. So I crossed out the in a top tier 2 college with top branches. Now I was left with only three things: IIT, top 3 NITs, and Triple IT Allahabad. So IITs was like that. I do not wanted to go for the Gen 2 IITs like which were newly made like IIT Dhanbad and IIT Jodhpur. Not because they were bad, they are actually good, but because like I was also getting some good options in alternation. Because if I was getting NIT Surathkal Warangal with a decent circuital branches, so I was kind of that I should not go into the second gen IITs, that too with a non-circuital branches. So I tried to remove that thing as well from my wish list, which actually was a really tough thing for me because I was getting some kind of mechanical in Dhanbad or Jodhpur, which was actually kind of decent for me, if I would say. But then also because of these things, I just ruled it out. Now I was left with top IITs, top 10 IITs, low branches, top 3 NITs, circuital branches, and Triple IT Allahabad with CSIT BI branch. Like now it was like a situation I have actually filled up the form of Triple IT Allahabad in more priority to NIT Trichy, Surathkal Warangal, Triple E branches because I thought there were actually three courses: CS with IT with business informatics, and then EC. So actually I thought IT with business informatics would actually be also good, and IT is the obvious choice if I would get. So I filled up IT BI and IT both above circuital branches of top 3 NITs and the IIT's low branches. But it was like the IT with business informatics, that branch was actually very new. Like it was introduced in the 2019 batch only, and I was able to take admission in 2023. So at that time also the first batch also who have taken part in the 2019 batch was not able to pass out. So I actually didn't know what would be the placement scenario of that specific branch, and then will it be actually hectic. And also one case scenario was like a Triple IT Hyderabad is something which offers 250 or approx more than 250 plus seats just into a software related branch. Even people of EC and CSE both will be coming up into the CSC branch only, so there would be a very less hope for you to discover any other fields there, but there will be an obvious assurity that you would get good into CSIT branch. But at the same time it would come up with a cost of you have to face a lot of issues while getting placed, because every person there would be getting trying their best to get placements there in the software companies. But yeah, I because it can be compensated because the number of companies coming there and the tag that Triple IT Allahabad have sustained from these many years of the in the CSIT field is actually really high. So even if I would have got into Triple IT Allahabad with IT business informatics or IT branch, I would have actually enjoyed it. But since ITBI was a completely new branch, and my sirs and also my coaching sirs and seniors, they were not into favor of it, and I was also not very confident regarding it. So I just ruled out it of taking that thing also into the scenario, which might be very drastically wrong for some person, but I think I won't regret it much now or anywhere at any point of my life, because just a decision which I took. So Yeah, but I would consider, like, if I would get triple IT Allahabad, I would definitely take it. Now, now I was left with like top three NIT circuital branches and the top IIT slow branches. So it was like IIT tab, how much it would benefit me. Like it would be give me an opportunity to start to get an head start. But at the end, like I was in a like a mindset like at the end I need to only work, and like if matlab, I need only to work, and even if I would be going, there would be so many people more there, like too many people coming with a hope of a brand change or something like that, working day and night there also. So I would actually enjoy working there as well, but my priority also signified placement. So if I won't be getting a good placement, like companies would be coming, I would be allowed there to sit for many one, but in the majority I needed to maintain a good CGPA in order to get placed. Also I needed to work on too much on my skills. So I was actually denying the fact that getting into IT might be actually useful if I am able to get the same amount of exposure in NITs also. Yeah, I would definitely agree or consider or acknowledge that the level of the exposure that I would get in ITs would be way higher than as compared to the top three NITs. But then also, like the amount it would be getting in the top three NITs would be really sufficient for me in order to decide or go out and look up and start working on different things. So I actually turned out and ruled out the thing again of the IIT tag. I just left off my dream there and just worked out with the top three NITs with a decent circuital branch, that is NIT Tiruchirappalli Electrical and Electronics. That was a circuital branch which could help me even to pursue my core subject if I want to get placed in a electrical electronics branch. Even if I want to do a master's, like I can get a referral because NIT Tiruchirappalli is so called like at the top NIT. So maybe the LORs there might be also good like as compared to IITs, though it might be less only, but it's sufficient for me. And like placement, I could able to be get eligible for the CSIT roles and anything management analyst. I would be able to explore many things because of my branch. Yeah, I actually consider it as one of the toughest branch which I said earlier, but since it's a circuital branch, so it would actually allow me to sit for any placement like CSIT placement also. At any placement, even if I want to study my core subject, I could actually get placed into the electronics part or electrical part very easy. I forgot to include was that if you were getting a win-win situation, like if you were some kind of student who was not able to crack advanced but got a very good rank in mains, then it's very obvious for you to go to the either choose a very top branch like CSIT into the best of the college available there, or choose the top college like NIT, Trichy, Warangal or Surathkal, and get the best branch available there at that rank possible. And on to the contrary of this, if you were able to make good into the advanced but not very able to make good into the mains, then you would be probably there with the two case scenarios. The first would be like if you were more एकदम very dedicated that you want placement only and you want very good placement and like you want to study CSIT only, then you should choose the home state NIT if it's good, or to the best NIT where you can get best NIT where you can get a CSIT, which is actually as comparable to what to say the IITs which you will be getting. Because if you are getting suppose NIT Nagpur instrumentation or chemical, not the CS branch, then it's very obvious to go for IITs. But if you are on the same page getting an EC branch in Nagpur and not getting like EC branch in Nagpur but getting very low branch in IIT, then it's personally up to you, like you whether you want to go for a circuital or a decent branch and start working for your placements or something like that, or you can actually in this scenario you can grab the IITs, top IITs low branches, or the second gen IITs with a decent branch of your interest. I would recommend the top IITs with the low branches because they actually would be giving you the best exposure, the peer groups, the best facilities, the best recommendation. Loved sharing with you all, and I hope you that even like what all I said, what my perspective would help you in some or the other way in order to think like how to sort it out for yourself, or how to rule out the things and how to not stick to any dreams or something like that. It's just a process, just take it and then start working on it. So I wish you a very all the best for your journey, and thank you.